I'm gonna level with you. I'm so excited for this episode, man. Hank finding out, do we get a confrontation this episode or do we build up to it? Hey, pool, ha. Oh, it's the swimming pool. What? Have we time skipped? Are we doing the time skip again? Right, okay. Okay. So is this from the beginning of the season when we did the time skip? Are we going forward again to go back? Right. I'm with your timelines, mate. I'm on it. Marvel has trained me. I also know how time works. Right. Yeah. So we're past the point of the first part of the first episode of this season. So he's come back. He's after something. What are you after, mate? So is he just on the run in this fight? In this second half of season 5? Is he on the run? Is that how we're going? Well, isn't this sad? Again, I've got to forget that happy ending almost of last episode, haven't I? Yeah. Just as he kind of was trying to give it up. And now he's marked with it. Physically, do you know what I mean? So poetic. He tried to shake it off and now he is indelibly, irrevocably, there's no going back now. He is Heisenberg. The thing that he strove towards, fought for almost. You know, that conversation with Skylar. I am the man who knocks. Believe me, come on. And everyone did. Just as he wanted to get rid of it. I'm guessing we're going to go back in a sec, right? To the present. Okay, who's he gonna kill? Hank, maybe. Maybe it's for Hank. Maybe Hank's gone by this point. I mean, what a way to open. What a way to open into the second half of the season. Yeah. Who is this man staring back at him? We don't know as the audience. Do you know what I mean? Oh, hello. Don't panic, mate. Don't panic. Oh, she's terrified. He is the man who knocks.
Hello, Carol.
To everybody. Oranges! Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me. This is Breaking Bad Friday, the show that happens every single Friday until we are finished with. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being with me. This is episode 9, Blood Money. Because, there is a lot of blood on his hands. Flamingo! Sorry, I forgot my drink. Let's go. Yeah, here we are back at it again. So it's just going to drip feed us that future. I wonder when we'll catch up. Oh, is this the bathroom? Right, so we are picking up right where we left off last time. Okay. Yeah. All right, Hank, what is the move? I don't think he accuses Walt straight away. I am sorry, buddy. He is not who you thought he was. Maybe he puts it down on the table to see the reaction from Walt. That would be cool. This is the thing, is he going to let his emotions get in the way? Because I feel like the smart move here is to not say anything, you know, and start investigating maybe. Just that's not enough to go on. It's a hunch, and I think he knows now. He does, but he needs to follow the breadcrumbs, find the trails, find the evidence. Yeah, okay, right. It's in the bag now. Come on, mate, you got this. Yeah, he's got to. Hank's got to get his acting game on here, mate.
Buddy?
Come on, no, that's not it. That's not the face.
I think we need to shove off.
Yeah, he's going to be watching him like a hawk now, isn't he? Oh, I can't wait. I'll be honest with you. This, Hank and Walt, I'm so excited. I like this. I don't think I've been this excited about something in this show. And that's saying something. You know that. More than this. Yeah, I want to follow Hank this episode. Do you know what I mean? Oh, hello. Is Walt suspecting? No, maybe not. Not yet.
You. Washing.
Oh, look at it. This echo, this shadow of the normal Carol. Hello. And the juxtaposition between how it's going to change. And we know that now. It's impending on the horizon. In the audience now, there is that coming, and it builds the anticipation. Opening with that shot in the future and the Carol thing and getting reminded there and you know, compared together. It kind of puts you in this place as the audience where that tension is just there now. Do you know what I mean? You're waiting. It puts you at this kind of higher level as the audience, like on this higher bar of excitement yeah. Yeah, I want to follow Hank. I want to just follow Hank this episode. I want him to work it out. Oh, bless him. Do you know what? Take a second. Someone who's known his whole life and it's the one person he's been looking for. That's huge. That's so traumatic. And God, we know this man has been through the ringer, right? Now, yeah, anger too. Anger. Because Walt's been laughing at him. And that's what he's thinking, I think, you know.
Hank, you okay?
Yeah. Oh. Hyperventilating. Fair play, dude. Oh, bless him. Oh, Hank. Oh. I feel so sorry for him. What he has to do now. what he's just found out, the repercussions of that, how it must make him feel, all of those things, anger, sadness, loss for his friend.
And do not tell Skylar.
What?
Yeah.
There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Hank?
No, he doesn't. He's onto it now. He's got police brain back. And he's like, don't tell Skylar because it'll put Walt onto it. Although I think he took the book and Walt's going to put that together. He's good. He's clever. He's paranoid. He's going to be on that. He's going to notice the book, know that Hank went in there, put that together, I think. And then Hank's going to, you know, and think back to when Hank came out. Yeah, that's it, mate. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Oh, I am so sorry. Game on.
Feliz cumpleaños, Enrique.
Yeah, his outfit, very white. Almost like he's striving. Same with Skylar, they've got the same colour scheme.
Fresheners are high margin, right?
Sorry, I'm noticing it because it's so different, I think, to what Walt usually wears. I don't know, I feel like it almost symbolises this thing of like they're both of them, but I guess more so Walt, but you know, obviously from last episode, he was like, I'm out, let's just get back to it, you know, let's go to the moral good, right? I talked about that a lot last episode, and I feel like maybe the outfit here, it might be nothing, but I just feel like the outfits are representing that a little bit here, do you know what I mean? White, purity, goodness.
And pine is still our biggest seller.
Right, and Walt throwing himself into the car wash now too.
Registered by the 5-hour energy drink.
Sure.
It's interesting, isn't it? He's switching the acumen, the business acumen, the way that his mind works, you know, the speed, always speed, you know, always thinking, always going, always ready, right? From his Heisenberg life, the meth life and what he's had to do there. And he's switching and trying to apply it to this. And I think that's what we're seeing a little bit there, which again, you're reminded, I feel like it maybe would have worked had Hank not found out.
Story comes first.
Yeah, now he's back on the story.
What do successful car wash owners do?
Oh, he's so determined to make this work.
Well, there's General Hands over by Kirtland. I do love that location.
Oh, is she on board? I want to say I kind of hope, but like now her involvement and her willing involvement more so. No, there's something going on with her. What's going on with her?
Good morning. Welcome to A1. Just the regular.
Sorry, I was going to say that you know, is this Lydia? Sorry, this is Lydia. Okay, no, never mind. Sorry for a second. The thing is now I feel like her involvement, deeper involvement, her getting on board with Walt coming out is just going to make her more. Could she be more culpable than she already was? Not really. To Hank when Hank comes knocking, right? I feel like maybe Hank comes knocking to her first though. Maybe, you know, test the water.
I knew there would be a drop in quality, a 68%.
Oh, has he left it to Todd?
May I have your ticket, please?
Right, so he's already pulled well out.
That'll be $14.95, please.
Yeah, boy's out. Boy is out. I'm happy for him.
None of which are my...
Oh, do you know that? Sorry, Matt, the way that I feel right now, I'm so happy for him, and I want to be happy for him, but I can't be. I can't be because I do you know what I mean? It's almost like a self-preservation technique, a defense of my own feelings, because I'm like, I don't want to let myself get drawn into that or too drawn into that, because I know it doesn't last. The show has shown you that it's not going to last. It's literally shown you that, you know, the flash forward. It shows you that. So it puts you, and that's the thing. That's where it gets you, right? That's where it gets you. It puts you in this position where it's undeniable where this show is going. We know it now. There's no guesswork. The show has shown you that. But at the same time, it's still putting you on this path with Walt that is like, no, he's out. He's the good person. He's seeking that now. You can see that he's seeking that and actually trying for the first time in so long. And it feels good. And I want it to feel good, but it doesn't because of what I know. And the writers know that. And do you know what I mean? They've thrown all these emotions into the mix. Just doing all this, right, in you. And you can't come down on anything. You just feel them and they're tumultuous now in me because of all of that. I can't be happy. I want to be, but I'm not, and I can't be, and I know I can't be, but I am a little bit. Do you know what I mean? And it's all gonna. Basically, I'm mad. I'm mad. Don't mistake that smile, mate, because I'm.
Is your change?
And if you'll hand this to your car wash professional?
What is that? A coaster? Does it come with a beer, Walt? That's what I want to know. Is she gonna do something too? I wonder. Yeah, Skylar's not an idiot. Come on.
What's up?
Yeah.
Walt, who was that?
Yeah.
She's a former business associate
Good. Honesty. Good.
who wants me to go back.
Good.
And I won't.
Good. Honest. Hey. Yeah. He's so out, and he wants to be out, and you can see. Hello. Yes, mate. Yes, Skylar. Come on. Yeah, she's fighting for it too.
Enrique, this one's finished. Get out of here.
Yes. Come on, Skylar. That's what I'm talking about. Do you know what, mate? Punch her in the nose.
Do you understand me?
Nice.
Go.
Hello. Come on. Oh, man. They're such a good team now. It's nice to see that she's protecting Walt in that way too. He is trying to get out and she's there with him, trying to help him, trying to keep it. They both want this, and oh, it's already happened. It's already gone. Oh, Hank. He's going to put it all together, isn't he? And it's going to destroy him a little bit. It already is. I just want to give him a hug. It punched me in the balls for it, but I'd do it. I'd still do it knowing that. Do you know what I mean?
Mr. Schrader?
Hey guys, what's going on?
Dropping these off, ma'am.
Right, the boxes, yeah, the evidence. He's going hard. Oh, and this as well, because you know it'll ruin him. As much as Hank's going to work it out, and he will now. It's going to ruin him, and so I feel for him. This show now is just playing with all your emotions in the most painful, most conflicting way possible. All good shows do that. And if it's a great show, it'll do it to the absolute extreme. And I think we're getting there. Yeah, montage time. All right, buddy, let's get going. Yeah, boy's working. Good. Yeah, all that way back. He's gonna clock Jesse, isn't he? Ah, yeah, I tell you, man, the resemblance is there in that. Yeah, and hey, look, let's check in with Jesse. Where's he at now? He's out. And he's reverted back to these guys. Yeah, full circle, we start the first season. Jesse and these two guys just smoking weed, chilling, music in the background, just and through all of that, Jesse's not really gone anywhere. And that's got to be eating him up, because let's not forget that Walt was like, all of this potential you have, are you really going to throw it away? And I wonder maybe if he's going to come to that conclusion as well, right? At the end of the day, because he knows he just came straight back to here. This place that is, to a certain extent, static. Yeah, Jesse's leaving. Maybe symbolizing that he's surpassed these moments, surpassed this environment, or maybe just so restless because of what he's left and where he's got himself. I don't know. Oh, the money. Where's he gonna go? Back to Walt? Give it back? Saul. Oh, Saul wearing a bold green.
Yeah. On our own today.
One door open.
Hey man, that's a compliment. Hey, band doors are big doors, mate.
They start to whack the lawyers. That's when I draw the line.
Fair.
Goes to Kaylee Ermintrout and
Jesse. He really wants out, huh?
Kaylee Ermintrout, that's Mike's granddaughter. So this is Mike's money.
This is the thing. Jesse's at this very almost chaotic neutral place. I mean, look at his face here. Look at that face. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot going on in this young man, right? All it's gonna take is one thing to make him go nuclear. I think he landed in this place where, he's come out of it. Walt's turned into this, to his mind, this monster, right? He doesn't know that Walt's out of it, I don't think, at this point. I think he's dissatisfied with where he is in life. After all that, he can come to this place and not feel happy, because I don't think he feels happy. And I think some of that is because, he came to this place, he had Andrea, he had Brock, got rid of those guys because of what Walt said, and then it was worthless in the end because he split from Walt, and now he's left in this place on his own. No happiness, no love, no, do you know what I mean? These almost empty, not empty, but empty friendship that he has with the two guys, I can't remember the name, Badger and what's his face, the other one. So my point is that he's got to this place and he's feeling that way because of what I just said, and even $5 million in money doesn't give him happiness. That is a horrible place to be, and I think he's clever enough, intelligent enough to know that, right? And I think he's feeling really down, really angry that he went through all that essentially for nothing, right? This final point, this end space that he's got to, what has he got in his life, right? It's the exact same. And even when he's got the money, it's not changed anything. He doesn't feel any better, right? Because of how it's gone and how it went and etc. And this is what I'm driving towards. Sometimes it sounds like I just talk and I'm not really saying anything, but I'm setting the scene for what I'm about to say. He's got all of this bouncing around in his head. He feels the way he feels. But right now, there's nothing pushing him either which way. Right? So he's this ball of chaos, but he's not moving anywhere, because where can he go? What can he do? To my mind, he finds out about Mike, and that gives him purpose, motivation, anger, sadness, first of all for Mike, second of all for the betrayal of Walt. He's gone even further than what he thought. And I think this is possibly, maybe not this episode, but maybe we're leading up to with Jesse. I know we have been, but I think we're very close here. He's primed and prepped to go after Walt, and I think Mike is going to be the key. I think that's going to be the spark that lights that. And hey, let's not forget about the Lily of the Valley as well. Saul knows that. Anyway, all right, let's play.
So we're just talking about charity?
Let's not forget he feels dirty about all this, right? He wants to go towards the moral good. He wants to be better. And the money, hey, title of the episode, blood money. I think that gives it away, right? There's so much attached to this money, so much bad feelings, so much past that he doesn't want to be a part of. You know, it didn't get him anywhere, and he wants rid of it to feel better. What's Saul gonna do here? Because he knows this is a bad move.
Don't hang up on me.
Oh, okay.
No, just hold on to it.
Interesting. Hospital.
Calm down.
Mike is Walt in the hospital? Yeah, there we go, confirmation. He's on treatment again, and he's keeping it from everybody. Yeah, I just think because Walter knows maybe he's not, he's on treatment again, maybe he will get better, but don't know how severe it's going to be. But I think in Walt's mind, this means that he's going to be very kind of willing to go out in a blaze of glory. I mean, hey, we know that he's survives into a future for a while. Maybe that means he does recover again.
Deja vu, huh?
Interesting, yeah.
Right, look. You want to talk me through this?
This is interesting because I think the old Walter before he got out would have just taken the money. Walt, to appease Jesse, would have just taken it. Not taken it for himself necessarily, but just put it on ice somewhere. Do you know what I mean? The fact that he's come back to Jesse to try and fix this and sort it out and smooth things over and actually... Do you know what I mean? It shows a lot of empathy. It shows that he cares for Jesse. You know, the attempt to do that shows again this episode that he's coming back from this Heisenberg. He's coming back and he's trying to get to this place of good again. It's nice to see. It's nice. It is. Despite anything else, it's nice to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like you said, it's blood money.
Yeah, the thing that you pushed, you did. You did.
Okay, yes, all right. I said that.
Good. Taking responsibility.
But it was in the heat of the moment. I was trying to win an argument.
Mm-hmm. Been doing that a lot lately, mate, ain't you?
And I was wrong.
Hey.
This is your money.
Hey.
You've earned it.
Oh, sorry. Just the way that Walt's being right now, admitting he was wrong, that's not the man I've been watching for a season and a half at least. This, you know, getting the cancer back really changed him back. It was really a wake-up call, you know what I mean? He really started to assess, and I think maybe for the first time see who. I suppose I'm drawing back to that conversation he had with Hank last episode, where Hank was like, yeah, chasing monsters, and Walt didn't bat an eyelid, do you know what I mean? I think there's an element of like, this is the thing, he looked at himself and he wasn't disgusted necessarily. I think that's there, but he wasn't horrified in the way that a good, you know, moral good person would be. I think he very much accepts that, yeah, I think that's what's got him over it almost, is that he was like, yeah, I'm not denying it anymore. I am a monster. I was a monster. I don't want to be anymore. You know, for this reason. And yeah, for us to find ourselves in this place now where he's admitting that he was wrong. I see Walt again for the first time, which again, really nice. And it's so cruel the way that these writers have put me in this position where I'm experiencing this, seeing this, and it's nice. And I'm like, yes, good, finally, he's back. He's, you know, and I feel, but then you've always got this hammer above you. I feel this hammer above me coming down slowly, but it's big and it'll take me out. And it's Hank coming to get him. And we know that now. And it's so painful. It's so painful to see this now when you know it's all over.
But son,
you need
been a while.
to stop focusing on the darkness behind you.
Okay.
Past is the past.
This is Walt's own. He does this a lot, right? This is the way that he's justified it.
Nothing can change what we've done.
Yeah, to himself.
But now that's over. You're out, and so am I.
Yeah, Jesse doesn't know.
I've been out for about a month.
Wow, okay.
There is nothing left for us to do except to try.
Yeah.
To live.
I do agree with him here.
Ordinary, decent lives.
I'm sure there'll be some people watching this being like, no, you got to turn yourself in, mate. You've done too much. You've done so much. And I can see that. And I don't know where I fall on it, really. I think, you know, if I was Walt in that situation, if I was Walt, I'd be thinking the same thing. I'd be like, look, it's done. I can either beat myself up over it,
Like Kaylee Ehrmantraut.
drive myself insane, or I can move forward and be better. Try to be better.
she needs someone looking after her.
Mike is perfectly capable.
Jesse knows about Mike, doesn't he?
I don't think so.
Yeah. I was getting this sense
He is capable.
when he was talking to Saul.
I don't think he's coming back.
Maybe he doesn't know.
You say.
You doing what you did,
Wait, what?
offing Mike's guys.
Okay.
If he was out there, you'd have to look over your shoulder for the rest of your
Yeah, did Jesse
thing. So
worked it
I think
out?
he's dead, and
Mm-hmm.
I think you know that.
Yeah, I told you, mate. He's not stupid.
I don't know that.
Walt,
I don't.
like Jesse. It's all crashing down around Walt, isn't it?
And for all I know, he is alive and well.
I understand why Walt's doing this, and I understand why he's lying, despite the fact that I'm like, if you were really trying to be good fully, you would be honest. But I think his relationship we saw last episode, you know, and I think it's there all the way through the series. And we're seeing here now, I think his relationship with Jesse is really so important to him. And I think he feels so endeared to Jesse. I think he does see him somewhat like a son. You know, I think he forgot about that for a good while there. But we saw him use the word again. And it evoked that image of Walt. When he used son, it evoked that image of Walt sitting with Jane's dad in the bar, and they were talking about their children, right? That's what it made me feel again. And that part of Walt and Jesse and that dynamic and that feeling and that we haven't seen that for a while. Do you know what I mean? And I think, yeah, he forgot it for a while. He did. He was doing all of that he was doing, and he was losing himself, and you know, bathing himself in Heisenberg, and he's come back now, and it was nice to see that. And so I absolutely understand why he would lie in that moment. You know, try and keep this relationship that he has with Jesse and keep it intact. It's so interesting, and I don't know what it was. I'd maybe have to go back and watch the scene. There was something when Jesse was with Saul. Maybe it was a line that triggered something in my head. But I was like, he knows about Mike, doesn't he? It might have just been the Kaylee thing. I think that's what it was. I think he was him giving the money to Kaylee. Because I was like, you would only do that to a certain extent if you knew no one was there to support her. Do you know what I mean? I think that's what it was that triggered the alarm bells. Yeah, I'm really, really pleased. I'm not pleased. Again, I'm not pleased that Jesse found out, because it's going to break these guys up, even though maybe it should. It should, because Walt did that and Walt's done more. But at the same time, I cherish, you know, we saw last episode them talking about the RVs in the past seasons. I cherish this relationship as well. That's the beauty, that's the genius of the show. The things in the show that they're talking about and what I'm talking about that is important to these characters, it's important to me too, and I think it's important to the audience watching. So you don't want, you know what I mean, you're a little bit skewed on it. You know, Jesse should find out, he should be angry at Walt, he should want to kill Walt, but I don't want him to be.
And that's on me.
And Walt lying here is not going to help him when Jesse does actually have it confirmed.
I need you to believe this.
Yeah, he does. Just everything that I just said. That's such a beautiful line, and the way that he delivered it.
So he's out there.
He's okay. Yes, Mike is fine.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Jesse would only try and give the money to Kaylee if he thought Mike was gone. I think that's what it was, yeah.
I need you to believe me.
Repeating it, yeah. He really does need it. He needs Jesse, I think.
Yeah. Like you said, he's alive.
Oh, this boy does not believe it at all, does he?
Mike's alive.
Yeah, Jesse staring at him very intently. Maybe the final... Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna go back. That was so painful. This look here, hang on. This look here, the way that he's looking at Walt, he's letting him go. That's what I feel.
Mike's alive.
You know, he knows Walt lied, and he's so torn up. He is, and I think Jesse's torn up about it too. And I think Walt came so close. Maybe it wouldn't. Maybe it would have made it worse. Maybe it would have made it worse if Walt had been honest. But maybe it would have been the only thing that would have kept Jesse on his side. I think that look was so beautiful. He was watching him so intently, so carefully, seeing the man, seeing that he'd lied, taking in what he'd done to Mike, who, let's not forget, is very important, very close to Jesse's heart. And I think it's a combination of everything, right? The jail stuff, who Walt became, the kid dying, Drew. Yeah, and I think really in that moment he's let Walt go fully, finally. I don't think there's any coming back from Jesse's point of view now. I don't think those guys will ever find common ground, at least not from Jesse's side. I've been saying for a while I think they're going to break and there's going to be conflict there, and you know, we've been teeing that up. The show's been teeing that up, and I think that's it. That's the break.
Uncle Hank's still not feeling well, so...
Yeah. Ooh,
So you're
Walt's
spared a night out
thinking
with
about
him.
it, maybe putting it together.
Looks
He's going to
like
run
that.
at some point, isn't he?
Right back.
Yeah, and check for the book. Oh no, maybe the cancer. My bad. Because they're still hiding it from him. Oh, this is going to make him see that the book's gone though. There it is. Now he's going to start putting it together. That's very interesting that they've done it so soon as well. Again, they're doing this thing. They do the thing quick. Yeah. Ouch, mate. Ouch. He's going to be like, Hank came out weird. Yeah, sorry. The thing quick. They did the thing quick. A conflict isn't as interesting if one person is above the other, right? Because it's like, well, that person's going to absolutely demolish him, right? What makes a conflict interesting is if this happens. Yeah. Right? They're at the same level. And that's what the show's doing very quickly. And it makes the conflict, or the coming conflict, much more interesting for it, right? Obviously, we know that Walt gets away for a little bit, at least. We've seen the flash forwards. Now that Walt actually knows that he might be coming, he can prepare himself, and it makes that ultimate confrontation, all the more interesting, all the more exciting, ramps up that tension, adds to that tension as a result, and makes it more interesting. So yeah, it's interesting how literally the episode after Hank finds out, they immediately do it. All you can do from there is keep building.
What's wrong with Hank?
Been to work all week.
Into the bathroom at the house, she's gonna remind him. There it is, we're zooming in. He's working it out. Oh, buddy, yeah. Is he being tailed? Oh, something on his car, yeah. Alright. Game on. Yep, alright. Jig's up, buddy. Wow, I mean... there's gonna be some kind of news story. Hank's gonna get wind. Yeah, bless him. He just wants rid of it all. You know, he can't, in this place that he's in, he can't move on with his life. Maybe getting rid of the money will help him get there. Wow. Coming straight to his door. What a ballsy move. Yeah, buddy. Close that garage. My man. My man. There's gonna be a moment in this conversation here where they both know that they know, I feel. And it's gonna be really cool.
Guys, you're still on the clock.
How you feeling?
Well, you know.
This is great. This is great. This is awesome TV.
Looks like you have the work coming to you.
Come on.
How's that?
Yeah, he's looking.
Shouldn't worry about it.
Where are we going, boys?
Skylar will be very happy to hear that you're feeling better.
This is weird.
Reminds me I better get back to it.
Okay. He's lingering.
If there's anything I can do...
Oh, Hank, what a beautiful performance that Hank's doing. Such restrained emotion. What are you gonna do, Walt? Are you gonna just come out and...
You're gonna laugh, but I have to ask you about this.
Oh!
And I found this on my car.
Yeah, bold man.
The GPS tracker that we used on Gus Fring, doesn't it?
He's Heisenberging Hank.
We were tracking him, just the two of us.
He's Heisenberging him. Oh, and he's showing Hank for the first time. Oh, these boys ain't breaking. Hank knows as well, and that anger that you saw in his face just then was like, are you seriously coming at me, boy? Yes! Woo! Alright, yes, boys, yes. Are we gonna duke it out? No, Hank's gonna get this off his chest.
You're looking at me right now.
Woo! Yeah! Get it out, boy. Get it out.
Because you drove into traffic
Perfect.
to keep me from that laundry.
Yeah. Putting it all together. Told you.
Tell me Marie was in the hospital.
Yeah.
That was in Pinkman.
Yeah. All those breadcrumbs that I told you about.
You had my cell number.
Yeah.
You killed 10 witnesses to save your...
Yes.
You bombed a nursing home.
Told you. Told you this man was going to put it together.
Heisenberg.
And he was going to remember.
These wild accusations, they could destroy our family.
Oh.
And for what about family?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's hitting home. That's going to hit him hard.
My cancer is back.
Oh, what an underhanded move in this moment. Yeah. Oh, God. Woo! Oh, my friend.
I'm back on chemo and I am fighting like hell.
Mate, you are going to get no sympathy.
In 6 months, you won't have someone to prosecute.
Oh, shit. And by doing that, he's going to ruin Skylar Walt Jr.
Somehow, you were able to convince anyone.
Yeah. Oh, what a cruel move.
I would never see the inside of a jail cell.
Yeah, he wouldn't even get his comeuppance.
I'm a dying man who runs a car wash. That is all that I am.
He's asking for his family now.
What's the point?
Ooh, I don't know, mate. Hank, let's see.
Skylar, bring the kids here.
Oof. Oh, and Walt's gonna have to persuade her to be like, you can't say a word about you know him.
That is not going to happen.
I don't know who you are.
Oh.
I don't even know who I'm talking to.
Bless him. He doesn't, though. He did.
If that's true, if you don't know who I am, then maybe your best course would be to tread lightly.
Oh, come on, mate. Come on. Dude. Yeah. Hank realizing for the first time, that's who he is. What a scene. What a scene. One of the best scenes in this whole show. hands down. What can I say? What can I say? I'll be thinking about that scene for a little while, I think. What an underhanded, what a cruel thing for Walter to ask him. Let it all go. Just let it all go, mate. I don't think Hank's going to be able to. But that's the thing, even if Walt does bring Skylar in, oh God, the double whammy. If Hank ever finds out Skylar knew, I think if he knew the situation and had a bit of time to process, which he's not going to get, right? He would be like, Skylar, you're in a horrible situation. To a certain extent, you had no choice. I can forgive you. He did the thing. That's not going to happen. If he finds out about Skylar, it'll break him a little bit. And I don't know how that break will go. I don't know which direction. Maybe it'll break him to, stagnancy. Maybe he'll be a little bit lost. Maybe it'll drive him towards intense nuclear DEFCON 10 levels of anger and violence. I don't know. You know what I mean? Whew. I don't think Hank's going to be able to let that go, though. I get where Walt's coming from. But yeah, sorry. That's what I want to go back to. Hank's declaration, accusation of like, you don't care about family. Because, let's not forget that's why Walt did it all in the first place, right? Family. That's been the thing that for a long time he justified it all with. He's like, no, well, I have to because I'm doing it for the family. And that's what he used. He used that all the time to moralize it to himself, to say that he wasn't a bad person. I think he knows that he is now, but I think he's got that kernel of gold, that kernel of light in himself that's like, well, no, I did do it for family. And I think for the first time, Hank's actually leveled it at him and was like, you didn't do this for family. It went past that, and I think it did. And I said, you're not doing this for the family anymore. At a certain point, it wasn't that anymore, right? That was one of the most hurtful things maybe Hank could have said to him in that moment. And I think Walt deserved it as well. Mate, what a scene. What a beautifully acted scene. Brilliant things from Hank. What's his name? Dean Norris. All right. Beautifully acted. He does this thing of like restrained anger or restrained sorrow so well. Do you know what I mean? Like, because he's not necessarily emoting, but his eyes are doing so much, right? And you can tell in the tension of his body, there's so much there. And you can tell when it's anger and you can tell when it's sorrow, which I think are very similar in certain ways. And I think just his performance there was stunning, genuinely stunning. He sold it, that moment of like, I don't know who you are, and the softness and the almost the pain of that, right? This lost boy almost, right? Of like, I thought we were friends. I thought we were family, right? I thought we loved each other. To have that rocked and to have Walt come in, and hey, it wouldn't have been what it was without Walt becoming Heisenberg at the end, grasping for something. And I think the reason he did that, was he was grasping, right? He had this family thing thrown at him from Hank, right? He was accused of not doing it for his family at all. He had Hank not backing down, because why would he? Hank's not that person either. He's got that empathy, he's got that softness to him, but he wouldn't back down. We've seen that too. And I think in that moment, Walt was floundering. He didn't know what to do, right? And the thing that and it's like, what does he do? What have we seen him do so often? Fall back on so often in this show, Heisenberg. And I think it's so telling, so appropriate that in that moment, in his moment of desperation, this moment of like, I don't know what to do, he was like, Heisenberg, my safety net almost, right? This wall between Walt and Hank right now, Heisenberg. And I think he put up that wall again, which is sad, considering the way he's trying to get himself out of that and get away from that, and the way that it is this crutch to him almost, right? Oh, what an episode. What a final scene. What a scene. I loved that scene. Oh my God. I was so on the edge of my seat, that whole scene. They sold it. Brian Dean. Oh, boys, well done. Well done. I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for watching. That's been episode 9, Blood Money, season 5, episode 10 next week. Hey, if you want to catch it, if you want to see what I think of the rest of this series, and we're getting so close to the finale now as well, go down, subscribe, tick that bell button as well, and you will be notified every single Friday when I post, and everything in between as well. Thank you for watching this one, and hey man, flamingos, cheers. Big shout out to my patrons as well. Thank you for supporting me. You are amazing, and hey, I will see you very, very soon. And subscribe, don't forget.